Welcome to the Planeswalker Project.
What's up everyone? So Commander 2017 brought with it quite a lot of really cool cards, both in reprints of older cards and in just brand new cards. And as always, there's a few that stand out from the others. Today, I want to talk about the 5 best new cards from Commander 2017. Let's check them out. So at number 5 is Timemaster. This Azorius legend protects our instants, sorceries, and dragon spells from being countered. Also, if he's attacked this turn, your instants and sorceries get rebound, letting you get them for free, another copy of them at least, at the beginning of your next upkeep. I feel like Tigem has a lot of potential not only as a really neat pseudo-lord creature in a dragon tribal deck, but also has a lot of value as a commander of his own deck on his own. Blue and white are really great at control decks, and there's so many spells that would do great to have rebound. Cards like Storm Herd, the extra turn cards like Time Stretch, might be really options to cast and get another copy of it on the following turn. Next comes Kess, Dissident Mage. This is basically Snapcaster 2.0 for me. Being able to cast your spells from the graveyard lets you get double value out of them. Part of me feels like this would be good to use as a sort of hidden Nekusar deck, using Kess's commander to kind of deter any immediate target on my head for running Nekusar, but that's just me. I feel like in general just a Grixis control deck is going to love having Kess as a commander. I'd also like to point out that I feel like she's one of the cheapest options for a Grixis colored commander out there. At number 3 is Kindred Discovery, and I think this is one of my favorite cards from this set, and I only say that I wish that this was in green so I could just put this in elves. You know, elves would love this kind of card draw, but whatever. I got Azuri Stein, I could stick it in there or something. This card is a great must-have for any blue tribe that wants a lot of card draw. Merfolk! You can get easily a ton of card advantage from this. Are you running Scarab God Tribal Zombie? You're almost required to put this in and choose zombies. You're going to draw a card for each zombie that attacks, and each time that you create another zombie token. So you're going to draw through your entire deck within like 2 turns. I guess you could put it in dragons or whatever. Speaking of dragons, Ramos, the dragon engine, is going to be my new favorite dragon. He's also number 2 on our list, and I feel he's going to be great for a combo deck. I love +1/+1 counter decks, and it's likely why I get so much enjoyment out of trying out decks that use them. First and foremost, I feel like Ramos is going to cement himself as one of the best options for 5-color commander. I really like that he doesn't have any mana requirements to cast, which makes him the easiest of the new dragon commanders to cast. Just ramp up to 6 mana of whatever color and boom, dragon engine. You also get to dump a ton of counters on him every time you cast a spell. Play Conflux, you win. Then you remove 5 counters and suddenly you can get 10 mana. Oh, I could draw Progenitus, or even better, I could show someone Door to Nothingness. And I know that these 2 card combos have been talked to death around the internet, but I'm just really excited to begin brewing with Ramos because there's just so much options. There's so many options. And last but not least, at number 1 is Fairies Protection. This card brings back phasing, which is an old and pretty rarely seen mechanic that treats your cards as though they do not exist. They're not exiled, they just don't exist. They don't die, they just don't exist. Poof, it's like they were never in play, they're not even in the game. They don't even exist in this realm of existence. Lands, enchantments, planeswalkers, creatures, artifacts, you're sitting with a bare field before you. But your life total can't change until your next turn. You are literally untouchable until your next turn. In Commander, most fog abilities only really last 1 turn, leaving you vulnerable to attack and target, board wipe, whatever on the next player's turns on multiplayer games. This is going to go down as the ultimate fog ability. Save this for when you're about to die or when you're able to go off next turn and win. Keep this in your hand, and then when you drop it, suddenly it's going to be impossible to touch you. And while I have no actual confirmation on it just yet, I've heard word here and there that the interaction with tokens and phasing is changing with this release, so that tokens do not cease to exist when they phase out. Because originally when a token leaves the battlefield, they just cease to exist. I also really like that it is very light on mana restrictions. 1 white mana isn't going to make this super difficult to play in a deck that doesn't run a whole lot of white. I feel like if they had made this something like 1 and then 2 white, it might have made this a little less splashable. Hey, are you running our Angus Mackenzie? Well, there you go. You've got yourself a brand new toy. Enjoy. And that's going to do it for our list today. What are your picks for the best new cards from this set? Let us know in the comments section below. Remember to like and share this video with your Commander Play group. If you want to help support the channel, consider helping out our Patreon. And on that note, I'm going to phase out for a turn. Peace!